Bona die, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the new series of Crusader Kings. And we're coming at you from the mean streets of Ragusa, which is known by many today as Dubrovnik. But in this playthrough, I'm the Rector of the Republic of Ragusa. Bona die means good day in Dalmatian. And now we have this man here, which some would say, "Que sont ton nom? What is your name?" And he would say, "Mein nom sant, my name is Rusco, Rector Rusco Bonda of Ragusa. Sant bel in contuote. Nice to meet you." Yeah, I did some practicing on the Dalmatian language, which again, that language hasn't been spoken since 1898, since the last speaker was killed by an accidental explosion while doing road work. That's what happened to the last speaker. So, I know there are some people with Dalmatian descent still around today, and if any of you who has that ancestry that happens to be watching this right now, I'm just going to remind you, io non posso parlar in lingua dalmata. I can't speak Dalmatian well. I'm still learning, but not fluent. Not that I really plan on being. I'm just showing off on this series. Which in this series, unlike the Tales of Orbit series, this will include the use of mods. There are plenty of mods that I will be using throughout this series, some of which I've used back in the Sinula series when I did Zoroastrian Croatia. But these mods include, in an alphabetical order, Artifact Acquisition and Overhaul, Materials Buildings, Historical and Fantastical Artifacts, Patron Deities, Republic Overhaul Mansion and Trade Posts, useful for this playthrough, Rich Childhood, Soulmates, Great Trade League, the Orders of Chivalry, and your personal castle. That's what we have to offer on this series. Which again, I'm Rector Rusco of Ragusa, which I'm a tough soldier, shrewd, left-handed, uncouth, novice fighter, lustful, diligent, deceitful, trusting, stubborn, and wounded, which is just for to get around the age. And I moved up on the scale of diplomacy and learning a bit when I reached the age of 20 as part of the ruler designer. So now let's get down here. Where do we start up? Well, pick an ambition. Need to groom an heir just to increase the fertility a bit more whenever I get married to a certain someone. Put a crown focus on Ragusa. And my focus shall be war, because I'm that type of person. And plus, this is a young republic. I mean, look, we do not have that many troops. And I'm not sure you probably noticed that on the date, it's January 1st, 1101, which people who know the history of the Republic of Ragusa say, hey, that republic wasn't founded until 1358, when it was fully established. Well, in Crusader Kings terms, it's kind of like a what if the Republic was formed 250 some odd years earlier. Because 1101 AD, here, is the earliest start date where you can play as Ragusa. And I would like to have a lot of time with Ragusa, so I decided to pick on the start date here. Which may seem random to some, because in the actual timeline, we're a few years fresh off of the First Crusade. And speaking of Crusades, I'm the only Dalmatian Catholic around here. Everyone else here, yes, this is the only county of Dalmatian culture, but everyone else here is Orthodox. Because after years of Byzantine domination in this area, but now, you could say in this role-playing thing, we're free from the Empire's influence, but the air is still strong with Orthodoxy, which I would like to change that. And that's a danger for being Ragusa. You got dangerous neighbors. You got Venice, Hungary, and Serbia. Especially Serbia, because of this man here, who wants that city of Ragusa because Dukla, and in this county here of the Ragusa slash Dubrovnik, is a de jure part of Dukla, so we have to watch out for this guy, as well as his successor. Alright, just took a drink. And now, get to the council, even though there's already a guy who's malcontent because this guy is envious. So we got a very good marshal, a decent diplomat, chancellor, and a bad steward, which I would like to have that replaced soon. And of course there's a court chaplain who is actually Orthodox, Dalmatian Orthodox. Which again, I would like to change that. I'm in need of a court decision. Borrow 300 of the golds of Jewish merchants. So it would be for two things. One is to build our first trade post right here in Ragusa, where we'll get some of that nice little income, because money is going to be a valuable commodity in this merchant republic. And speaking of republic, which again, there's Bonda, Vanessa, Vinciola, Odisea, and Buccinolo. Which again, I don't know if these are the correct pronunciations, as you would try to pronounce it in the Dalmatian language, which, since there are no sound recordings, I just speak Dalmatian with an Italian accent. Now let's build a frivolous townhouse. From humble beginnings, this property offers little to the owning republic other than shelter from the elements and a place to store their things. Helps to levy size and tax income. That's just for starters. Look, I know we got a bad steward, but you gotta give it his due, alright? He'll speed up the construction a little until we find a better replacement. And I'm sure you're wondering about the other council member. Due to the Great Trade League mod, this has been updated and I have not used that mod in a while. Yes, we have a cartographer position, which I will give it to this man. And for this reason, the cartographer, you look for the resources, the resource map. Your cartographer will show you the map of the main resource collected in each province. So, these resources are everywhere. They're generally randomized every time you begin this game, or at least it's going to keep on popping up to elsewhere till the resource of that county is depleted, until you find another one nearby in your domain. Ragusa in particular, since there's only one for me. But as for the relevant region, we have a neighboring one in Zaglumia, has butchery slash fishery. While up in Bosnia, there's two shepherd communities in Brbosna and Donja Kraj, and its Sol has a gemstone mine. Nea is butchery and fishery. Nassel is wheat field. Drakion steel furnace. And across the Adriatic, there's more butchery and fishery. Not that much, actually, around here. It's almost like, well, man, all the good resources are in Bosnia, not elsewhere. Which, I'll put it on standby. So we'll stand by until further orders. You can search your domain for resources. You will send an expedition in your domain to find resources to export. This is a long and expensive process that will provide long-term profits. Of all the resources that can be found or processed: stone, steel, gems, silver and gold, grain, lumber, linen, incense and spices, meat, wool, hide, ivory, and silk. The terrain and access to water are key factors to determine which resource is found. Members of the Great Trade League will receive trade good artifacts, while non-members will receive ducats, gold, money. Most of the time, these will be given directly without events. Nomads can only find and receive the resource in their nomadic capital. If they change location, they can use a decision on the old capital's coat of arms to transfer meat, wool, and hide and ivory resources to their new capital. They also have a bias towards these resources. So this capital here where we live, Ragusa, has no resources. But they say it could be long and expensive, so we're not going to worry about that right now. This character isn't really made for business, and we don't make that much money anyhow as a merchant republic, especially in its first year of its birth. We'll get another close decision. And this society I will be joining as part of the Orders of Chivalry mod. There's the Knights Hospitalier Holy Order, which you can join, which you can rank up until you become the Grand Master, where you get to change laws and everything, and a few other pious things. Kind of like, you know, people with martial or learning skill can apply their trade here in the Knights Hospitalier. But this character is made for the Round Table. This is a fighter's guild, which again, I don't know if you people have seen my previous two miniseries. One I did for the Fighters Guild as Wessex, and the Holy Order as Sardinia. But in this case, we're not going to become a mercenary band, nor a mercenary Holy Order of sorts, because I'm a patrician. This is a merchant republic. So I will join the Round Table, just to up the martial skill a bit for the protection of the Republic. Well met, Rusco. You have the highest honor to receive a letter from me. Balduin, Grand Champion of the Round Table, greatest warrior this world has ever known. I have no doubt that you wish to bask in my glory in person, so I hereby allow you to join us as we clash steel and blade together. Good luck, and may your blade never dull. I am in. It's pretty easy. It's not like the Warrior Lodge for pagans. So for now, I'm gaining a little glory, but once I get better, I'm going to start gaining glory, and eventually try to fight in duels in order to rank up. But first, get better. She started off wounded. Don't jump the gun on dueling or other ventures if you wish to have children, which I will get married really soon. Alright, Knights Templar has been formed, which I know some of you are already familiar with them by watching the Teslovich series, my previous series. And these guys too. And a new realm. All the Pechenegs have decided to settle Moldavia. Yeah, angry pagans. Interesting. Oh boy, the crusade already? A messenger approaches us with a letter from the Vatican. The Vicar of Christ himself, he is asking us to prepare our men to fight against the heathens and infidels, and to restore Christendom to the lost places of the world. The Pope wants to send our faithful Christian men against Anatolia. The region is held by the Mohammedan, the Sultan Kilij Arslan of Rome. It is time to return it to Christianity once more. Though the Pope wants to invade Anatolia, pious Christian could convince everyone to focus on another objective that is more valuable to us. You know what? I'll pledge, but I have my reasons. Yes, I'm going to pledge on this crusade. I'm just going to walk into Anatolia, just become a crusader, go home, and just have your personal combat skill and martial up even more as a crusader, as a way of preparing for the future in the Round Table. Some people that I've invited to be potential members of the council, or for other uses. And finally, it took just 17 days to get my message to be married to this French woman here. Yes, it is everyone's concern to get the money. And you are the first person to be swayed because I need you to like me. If you get a positive opinion, more likely to impregnate her and we have children. Particularly a son, because this is a merchant republic. Women don't run the republic. Only males do, and they run on seniority succession. You have to be young as possible to be having children. Both of us in particular, for the age. Guess you can reinforce trade troops, whatnot. You know, Be ready for a crusade. Be ready for anything. That's what they tell you. The messenger brings word from Nana. One of the priests residing there is willing to serve me as my personal physician. The priest named Gervasi is schooled in formal medicine and has served in several sick houses, though it appears that if the other priests are happy to see him go, as he's renowned for being a tad overzealous and frankly insane. Oh dear. What's the worst that could happen? That's enough spending right now, as we're trying to get everything up. Now I have a court physician. Guess we'll replace my chaplain, who's Orthodox, with this man here. Which you're going to start prolificizing these people as we look to get rid of the orthodoxy in Ragusa and replace it with Catholic, which is one of my few major goals for this series. Some round table decisions of the other things I can do, including the bounty board, which there's nobody at the moment, since we just got started, but the domain and the amount of characters is too little. Unless by some luck that you invited some character in the future who happens to have a bounty. But how can you tell? That's a good trick. But then again, you have to do it by guess. Invite a lot of people to court, and you better hope they have a bounty on their head. Because there is no one in Ragusa that has a bounty, but in other places, they might. Let's not get greedy or even think about such things. We just got started. Again, dangerous neighbors. And now there's a jihad for Jerusalem. Yep, they ain't gonna last long. All you gotta do is just be patient. And just get better from your wound. And make your wife love you. I doubt she's into martial or into such things. That didn't work. Just keep trying, there'll be other opportunities. New castle in the county of Jaffa. Yeah, that's a heck of a preparation for their defense against Sunni jihad there. While meanwhile, I'm just paranoid about my protection of this republic from dangerous neighbors such as Serbia. Which no doubt one day they're gonna get us. They're gonna get us before Venice does, which is our rival republic. Forever rival republic. Okay, I'm better from my wound. And because I'm better from my wound and scarred, so that ups the total gain for glory more. So again, Rusco of Ragusa. I don't know where I got that hat from, but that wasn't there the last time when I did a test recording. Crusade will begin in February. Remember, we're just going to set sail. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was looking to get military training, but now there's an opportunity to be interesting. There's a war going on, and it could use a few good men like me. A perfect opportunity to do some real combat and test skill. Contact King Felipe and receive his permission for help. Excommunication. I don't know about that. I'll just decline respectfully. I don't want to get involved in such things, and I don't have money to send. Can't spare it. Sorry. Hope you're part of a crusade. Yep, first few Catholic converts. We need a better spy master. I don't care if other patricians like me. If they don't like me, well then they could try to assassinate me. Which our Bohemian here will find. Yeah, you could be the steward. And try to collect some taxes. Because, you know, we need the money. And the other two seem alright. Our first trade post has been built. I can rank up to fight in a duel if I want to, but I say no, it's too early. Let me request military training. Just for starters. Before the crusade begins, let's see who's in. Besides me. And a bunch of dukes and counties. Scotland, Sweden, naming kingdoms only. Norway, England, Aragon, Navarra. Oh, Venice is in too. Hungary, and Denmark. There's the total strength. While on the other side, well, that's a bit more. And look at that war chest. You know, that's tempting. You know, sending my army, or lack thereof, out there. But it's going to have to wait. Wait until the troops are in Anatolia, and we'll try to link up with one of them. Already you guys have trade posts in the Byzantine Empire. That's not a good idea. If you were to do an embargo war against... If they were to do an embargo war against us, I'm going to immediately surrender. Which is fine by me. It's like, I don't take any penalty other than losing trade posts, but that's for the patrician families. Not towards the whole Republic in general. Which means they don't make money. Well, I do. Still. We'll be out there. Whenever. As soon as the troops are in Anatolia, I'll link up with one of them. I've been waiting for someone to teach me about warfare for some time, and somebody's answered my call. Heinrich has stepped forward to teach me some of his fighting skills and tricks. I'm waiting instructions. Heinrich of my son. Well, he's got the Nagelring, the sword of Dietrich von Bern. This magical sword was given to Dietrich by a dwarf from Albrecht to slay the giants Grimm and Ilda, for it only to pierce their skins. With the help of his mentor Hildebrand, Dietrich's quest was a success. Oh boy, that's a hell of an artifact. Which is, again, that's one of the historical fantastical artifacts from that mod that I use. These things I should spend some time meditating to sharpen my senses. Again, there's 10% of gaining any of those traits. I was about to say, did the Byzantine just expand it for a moment, or did they lose something? Yeah, they did expand. Alright, we're talking private. Oh my goodness. Should I really be telling my wife like that? And that is, I hope you found the entertainment you're liking, because of the lustful trait. Okay. But whatever gotta do to get her to be happy so we can have children. I would not want to be shy, so I'll ignore the advice. Also, I just got a bit of money. In case if you heard those coins dropping sound, that's due to the The trade post that I have here. Yeah, I think you may want to set sail right now. And also spend it on a personal log. Ups the morale of the armies a bit. Stewardship, reinforcement rate. Personal log's been put together. Monitoring income and expenses. And get me a sword. Oh no, there's enough for all of it. For just a small expeditionary force, which we're just gonna go waltz in, link up with the biggest army you could find, and just be there for a while, then come back home. You know, try to contribute a little. We'll get some rewards, but not too much. Do whatever that's good for the Republic. And submit a harsh training program. Be stubborn, which I already am, so I'll follow that advice. Link up with those guys. Finally stand before the destination of the crusade. With sword in hand, I'm ready to storm the walls of Seleucia. I'm in Anatolia. Our armies now stand poised to take part in the crusade for the kingdom of Anatolia. Alright, you got the Crusader trait. +2 martial and +10 combat skill. That's definitely needed. Claim that lying and faking about my skills enough time will make it true. I'm already deceitful, so my guts tell me to know what he's talking about. Oh, my Marshal Nicola Bongino has told me about a remarkable weaponsmith residing in Travaunia. He suggested I invite the man of my courtesy to work for myself. If he managed to impress me, I could order my own custom-made item. Nale the weaponsmith. Ambitious, paranoid, envious. Fine idea. Get the weaponsmith in the court. Maybe we should link up with the Papal Army. Once the weaponsmith's craftsmanship had been checked by my most knowledgeable attendants to ensure the quality was sufficient, I received him in the throne room. He introduced himself as Master Nale and gestured towards his numerous assistants who all carried examples of his work. Does my Rector have anything special in mind? Since the vast majority of my infantry is consisted of light infantry, you can never go wrong with a good sword. That's for light infantry and heavy foot troops. That sort of thing. Both at target length, long length about strategy. Sword, I see. Excellent choice, my Rector, says Master Nale. Calls forward, insisting cradling several swords in his arms. I have a couple examples here. One must determine what one needs and how much one is willing to pay, though they would all serve your highness well. Craft me something of high quality that it can bring with me to combat. Since we are a merchant republic, which is of a Duke tier level, so this is going to be a tier 1 weapon. As we camp for the night, riders bearing a cross suddenly approach, led by the pious Grand Master Guy of the Knights Templar. They settle down with us for the night, and just before I'm going to sleep, Guy asks if I want to stay up and converse with him. Yeah, sure. A great opportunity for friendship. Oh, I got a cold. It could be the flu. You better hope it's not pneumonia. Wouldn't want to gain arbitrary, so I'll ignore that advice. He lit 3 candles and had to join hands with him. After a moment of silence, repeated some of the words after him in a language I did not understand. Again, haven't contributed worth a damn, but try to link up. Make it look like, hey, we're helping. There, we're attached to this army. Be with them at all times, and now I have the flu. Not too terrible. As I walk through the streets of Harry, I suddenly feel someone bump into me. As a boy runs down the street with a pouch that looks surprisingly like mine in his hands. Huh. Maybe he could be of use to me. I'll bring this boy over here. Yeah, this young Turkish boy named Seljuk. He's shrewd, greedy, ambitious, and paranoid already. Rich childhood, baby. I'm gonna make you have this education, but since I'm gonna be the one raising you... No, bullshit. It's like, yes, you could be Turkish, but, you've got to be Catholic. Well, you gotta be Catholic like me. Like we're trying to do everyone else back home. And there's still no known plots yet. Plus, it's just a flu, so as long as you know what you're doing. The red powder was tantalizing a cutter. The Surrett had made the mistake in tasting its pure form. His tongue had swollen up badly, and Gervasius chastised him for it. Gervasius poured the spice into the chalice of water and stirred meticulously before feeding me a spoonful. Alright, I feel better. Thank you. Standing under a waterfall would help my body. Try to be more trusting. My training is over. I've endured a lot more or less relevant training techniques from my instructor, but in the end it was worth it. I'm better prepared for the battles ahead, but I could always improve myself more. There's a 50-50 chance I could improve my fighting skill or become a skilled tactician. I became a skilled tactician. I ain't contributing to anything yet, but there's going to be a big battle coming up. Well, again, I want to be in the center. And as I've stated before, this is going to be my only battle I will ever take part before we better run our asses back to the ships. Because, you know, you don't want to get annihilated, do you? And be sent to prison. You wouldn't want that to happen. Yes, we're in the mountains and there's already mild winter, which is the reason for the supply problems. And hopefully they don't screw all of us over before these guys come here. Which they'll be here in a few days. So it's us, Noli, Rusco, Opalia, Papacy, Capua, Nice, Tuscany, Ragusa, which is us again. Knights Templar, Venice, some troops of the Holy Roman Empire. And they're going on. It's Irish. So if they did just turn away. I mean, where are we? This is this county. Oh, a good portion of our troops are still going to be here regardless. And Ragusa, the majority of its population is now Catholic, but the patricians are still Orthodox. The only thing I can say about it is get with the program, you people. Okay, now it's happening. Remember, just one battle and we're gonna get the heck out of here. And I guess I'm the kid leading this main body of troops. And here comes more. They took Jerusalem. During the battle, I catch sight of a pale man who looks a lot like my friend Grandmaster Guy, and he is struck down. Suddenly, I'm pushing soldiers out of the way, hurrying over to where I saw him fall. I know it is not Guy, but I cannot help myself. This is a defensive battle, so we must remember to tend to our wounded. I'll be patient. Reinforcements have arrived. It's been many weeks since I commissioned Master Nali to work for me, and today my council informed me that Nali has fled to the lands of my court of King Vukan, taking the work they promised me and any gold left in him. You envious, paranoid... He's got my sword! It is a well-crafted sword, but that's my sword! The Serb has it. How dare he betray me? We're still here. Yeah, this man died in battle, and so is this guy. Oh. Yeah, just try to, you know, get the heck out of here. Withdraw. Unless you want to go through these areas and help out some of the others. But hey, at least we're contributing, so we may get a little bit of the money reward out of this. We're just gonna try to, you know, hop it out, try to get back home. Just hop it out, stay out of trouble, and everything will be fine. That's what I came here for, just one battle. Little contribution, and we hope the Crusaders win. Because this is no place for our army to be here because of the attrition from the supply limit in this area and all the others. Just wait for it. They're going to be leaving this county, and we're just going to work our way south. Don't attack anyone. Just get out of this place. Okay. Withdraw. This is our opportunity, our window to go home. I don't care if the Pope is going to get mad at me. Just be glad that I didn't get captured. Bows will be bows. Oh, yeah. Again, Serbian king has my sword. Yep, we are more vulnerable than ever, and I still haven't got over my flu. Well, then again, it can't get any worse. Yeah, let's build another trade post nearby. Alright. Recovered from the flu. Oh, Kievan Rus and Serbia. Kievan Rus. Yeah, the one that holds many tributaries, but now wants to make more tributary. Yep, the Russians dominate that area, and they pay a lot of money to him. Well, meanwhile, I'm just trying to get my wife to like me. What's so hard about that? Look, I'm home. I'm not in the front line. I'm back. Don't you worry. The crusade can go on without us. At least Ragusa is Catholic, so no revolt to risk ever. A member of the Great Trade League, I see. Hey. Don't mind at all. You know what, I think I need one more military training before I actually try to rank up. If I actually get into fighting. You know, just gotta keep training yourself if you want to be a good fighter about it. We'll build the other trade post then, Zeta. Good timing. Pray to God to show me the way. Surprising this entire crusade I was never zealous. So. Again, 10% of getting any of those traits. What on earth? Well, that's my marshal, so he's forfeited his office. If I can arrest him, that would be grand. Nope, he ran off. Which means another guy's gonna run the house. Well, too bad we didn't get him. I was to revoke and get the money. But he pissed off a lot of peasants, so definitely need a marshal to suppress the revolt. I'll ignore that advice because being a erudite lowers your combat skill a bit. Can't afford that. Spend time in meditation and sharpen my senses. Hey! You won! And I got some money and prestige. 500 gold. Over 500 gold is what I currently have now. See, got a nice little reward. Ran by an Englishman. Robert the Crusader. Not Robert, because that's French. Yep, man who has the blood of William the Conqueror. And look, he's a bastard, but legitimizing him will be free. But he's got the English sword of the cross and the exalted Crusader axe. And I got the Dalmatian armor of the cross. This armor was given to Rector Rusco by Pope Paschalis II for his participation in the crusade for Anatolia. Oh, thank you, Pope. That's some pretty good armor here. It's better than nothing. And now you have to sign a treasury guard to protect your stuff. Yeah, sure got him. Now, for God's sakes, I need a sword. A friendly duel to teach me the basics. Ignore your advices. My guts tell me he doesn't know what he's talking about. Arbitrary is not a good trait to have. My training is over. I've endured a lot more or less relevant training techniques from my instructor, but in the end it's worth it. I'm better prepared for the battles ahead, but I could always improve myself more. Either become brave or improve my fighting skill. Improve my combat skill, which is referring to this one. Well, I'm more than ready. Huh. Plus, I'm still trying to teach this Turkish boy how to be Catholic. I still have no child. Don't make me go do seduction and start seducing Dalmatian women. It's the last thing I would ever want to do. Ah, there it is. I was looking for that. Alright. Harud the weaponsmith of Imotsky. Paranoid, greedy, oh no. I think there's a good chance this guy's gonna betray me again. But put your money where the mouth is. Get me a sword. It better be a damn good one too. Even though it's just a sword of a low quality. During the afternoon, as I went to check on the progress of Master Pro, I walked in to see him getting my courtier and Nusa to help with the forging process. Together they were lifting pieces of metal, and Pro was showing Nusa how to mold the materials into shape. Not exactly what I'm paying for, but a form of service nonetheless. Pro's job is to do forging for me, not to play with children. He's 10% to focus on his task and produce a superior piece of work. In other words, he could turn it to a quality too, but it's a low chance. And spend it big. Get me a merchant's townhouse. More tax income, more levy size. Wealth has expanded on this property. A small show to newfound wealth. Yes, this newfound wealth that we've earned from taking part of a crusade. Sooner or later, we're going to start saving up money to make more money. To spend it on things that make more money. Basically. You're looking for an instructor to train you? Earl Constantine of Fife. Scotsman. I got time. Hope you're ready, because you're going to be training alone. Alright, finally got my own sword. This is the Sword of Rector Rusco. A well-crafted sword made at the behest of Rector Rusco of Ragusa by Peru. My Dalmatian armor and my Dalmatian sword. So I think it's high time to finally rank up. I mean, I think I have what it takes. Look at my combat skill. So, this is how it works. I arrange a meeting with some of the event's organizers in order to challenge a member and increase my standing in the round table. These duels do not usually lead to death, but they are nonetheless dangerous. A fighter with enough prestige and glory to his name could try to leverage it to avoid a duel. I'll ask for a duel. Although I honestly forgot that I was supposed to get into shape so I could be ready for a fight, but let's try to be lucky. I'm southpaw. You know, get it, left-handed. A novice fighter, veteran crusader. I have what it takes. Hug. That's the guy's name. Or could be Hug or Hugh. He accepted the duel, and it's not like he has any choices to begin with. Should I be victorious, I will take his rank at the round table. But if I find defeat, I will taste shame and humiliation. Cathalon. Although he is in perfect shape, and he has some experience in dueling, but he's an old man, so take it easy on him, will you? Alright, it is time. And here are the rules. Duels are won when a side reaches 5 points, or by killing your opponent. Hitting or avoiding being hit will give you 1 point. Critically hitting or being critically missed give 2 points. After a critical, you could do an opportunity attack that may give 1 point to either or opponent. Well, let's begin. Games to aim it swiftly by targeting my head. This attack is likely to hit the head. So, they made a difference in this because this has changed with the dueling system since I've last used this mod back in November before Holy Fury. I'll try to dodge. This will dodge increase the normal miss chances while decreasing the critical miss chances. So it's a jump attack. Actually, try to counter. He's going to hit my head, more likely. Alright. Leaving myself open until right before his attack to hit me is daring, but I've succeeded in stopping an attack and changing my arm before he has time to react. So he was going for critical. I made the right decision. So I'm just gonna do a quick and simple attack. Alright, I hit him in the torso. So he's got a bruised torso right now. And I'll try to target the center. Since he's ready to receive my attack. His torso is lightly bruised, so if you want to work a body part, you go for it. So work it. Got him. Except I hit him in the head, not the torso, so he's not wounded. But the victory is yours. The referee says stop the fight and declared you as a victor. Now considered as a veteran, while my defeated foe will be shamed and will be considered of a lowly novice rank. One step closer to greatness. Say, this is how it works. I'm a veteran now, which it ups the prestige, martial, sex appeal, and combat skill. I still have a member to train. Hope I impress my wife, the sex appeal for, being a veteran. There you go. You may not like me, but due to being uncouth, which I really don't care about the way I dress or groom myself. I'm a warrior, damn it. Let's have a serious talk. I don't want to do... Uh-oh. That just started up there, isn't it? Those measles. Yep. It's definitely going to spread the Ragusa. Do spend it on a hospital. Sit on the waterfall. Yeah, I'm very hesitant about going to do a warrior pilgrimage. But I don't have any children yet. So just be patient. So friendly competition will help. Hope I could be a good teacher to the Scotsman. Yeah. Just keep your eyes on Serbia and Dukla, alright? Maybe we should spend another of our money. Wherever you're going to get your source of money. Start immersing yourself in a group. You could spread the Zarklumia and then into Ragusa. Would be no good to no one. I believe our training starts together on an end. Taught me well and I thank you for it, and I'm a changed man. Says Constantine, the Earl of Fife, and a visor. He picked up the... Alright. Keep it up. Just sit there and keep counting your money that's been collecting. And I should get into shape. My companions train every day to stay in shape and be ready for battle at a moment's notice, so I decided it's time for a small training session in order to burn some of the extra fat that I'm carrying on. Shall I start running or lifting heavy rocks? So I'm burning fat, and I'm in perfect shape, which ups the fertility even more in the sex appeal. Just trying to get my wife to like me. I mean, look at me. I'm flexing. And we're already into the 5th year. He's already secluded himself. Oh, that's because he's paranoid. Through staged war games and large-scale exercises, I feel confident I can master one of the main military disciplines. I'm a light infantry guy, so in numbers, Lightfoot will win any battle. I've invited people in my court to take part in the war game, which will practice defending our land from invading armies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponent. This will be fun. And now I'm known as the Frog, and that's due to because of being uncouth. In other words, ugly. That's what the frog means, so not a good nickname to have, but oh well. So we assigned tasks for the war game. We decided Gervasius will defend with me, while Moreau will be leading the invading forces. Let the best warlords win. At the beginning of the war game, my enemy decides to do a strong frontal assault towards my center flank. I'll slowly withdraw the forces in the center. While my troops withdraw from the center flank, Model decides to push the center flank hard, and Gervasius suggests that we surround the enemy center. Okay, how about we'll take his advice. Fold the side flanks to surround the enemy. Will this work? When the opposing forces foolishly advance, we easily surround them. Gaining the upper hand as they are unable to break free. It is a decisive victory for the defending team. Good game. I can ask spouse for assistance. It's due to because of her diplomacy. What about the vassals? Oh yeah, they still hate my guts. Especially him, who hasn't got over the fact that he's been fired. No, can't do that. I'd rather see them plot against me. Make it look like, hey, I'm the bad guy, why don't you stop me? As we would slowly convert everyone to be Catholic around here. And we're trying to get more money, so we're spending on farmland. Fields for growing crops and people in to sell. Just increase the tax income more. That's what we're going to be mainly focusing on. Yep, the disease is definitely coming to Ragusa. Nothing we can do about it. Okay, just this once. As I'm working on Gervasius, first time I say, my Rector, you've been up all night again. It would be of best interest not to work so hard, lest you collapse from exhaustion. Just study, write a book and write poetry for my beloved. The rebels will never rest, and neither shall I. Now I'm stressed. Blast it. Read the poem. You are the true sapphire, and I'm the poet. She loves me now. Challenger has appeared. Gonzalo has issued an official duel request approved by Terminate Organizer. Still in good shape, I'm ready. Castilian named Gonzalo. Gonzalo Nuez de Lara. He's a kinslayer. True. Alright, bring me my sword. He closes his eyes, perhaps he's playing or underestimating, but makes him unpredictable. Alright, I'll do a jump attack. Got him. Parry attack, but I missed the follow-up. Bruised his non-dominant hand. Does a safe, a timid attack in my direction. It's most likely to hit the arms. I'll counter. Just flail wildly, just to try to hit him in the arms. Okay, hit him in the head. Do it again. Got him. Bruised his other... He's got bruised hands. Bruised dominant hand, which for some reason it ups the fertility by 5. Plus 5. Bruised dominant hand. One can only guess why. Just imagine, viewers, right now, what's that reason for? But hey, he's lustful, so... Go figure. You still have much to learn, old man. I'm only a youth. Oh my goodness. You're not even homosexual. And Vit, for some reason, says, titillate senses of a woman like her. Send her some nice young lads. Oh boy, okay, let's just do a private encounter, alright? Well, I'll lose a bit of piety. I should have sent in the men. I should have just sent them in. Don't make me do seduction, because I'm going to start legitimizing bastards for sure. So you got one more year. Till 1108, if you do not produce me a child, then I'm going to start looking at other women. I'm lustful, you know. Even if it's some other guy's wife. Hungarian Ragusa embargo war. Our trade post is in Zagrumia. And of course, Venice would be there. Okay, well, I'll surrender to that. Don't get excited. It's just one trade post. It's not my trade post. Now, if it was Serbia's, then we would have a big problem. Oh, there. You got your money. Now you can get out of this business. Oh, he needs 200. Stressed is not a good trait to have. Lead my men in the battle. Not gonna happen. 'Cause I don't know if I'll be around for long. Again, until the end of this year. Huh. Seeing that I'm terribly busily handling day-to-day affairs of my realm, my wife's taken upon herself to treat with dignitaries of foreign realms. She has impressed several major lords in a manner that is satisfactory. Excellent. It's part of the Soulmates mod. There are uses for your wife, depending on the education trait. That's why I had to marry a diplomat. My wife, Jean, confronts me in the evening regarding the rather moral behavior I've exhibited for some time. After she delivers what is likely supposed to be a rousing speech, but I could not help but feel the weight of kingly responsibilities more stronger than before. That didn't help me to get rid of stress. An enterprising captain in command of one of my galleys has discovered new markets along foreign shores. He reports that these distant ports are rife with opportunities for trade and profit. Rule number 62. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. Huh. My friend became aghast when I told him I'd send the miller's boy to a nearby city with my finest stallion. You'll never see that horse again, he said, utterly convinced. But he was wrong, of course. Okay, what's going on? You want to seize a trade post? We can arrest this guy. Yeah, you're no longer Chancellor. And it shall be you. Boy, what I would do to you right now. Yeah, you hate my guts, but I could take some of that money off of you, or make you become Catholic, but then again, you probably already do not like me as you already have. Yeah. Let's get into shape. Right. There we go. Back in perfect shape, just wait a few months. And then we'll challenge another guy to up the rank a bit more. Fortunately, still don't have a child, but if you don't produce me a child by the year's end, don't make me switch to seduction focus. It would be the last thing I would ever want to do. Spend it on the toll booth in the meantime. Getting increased amount of questions from Seljuk lately about God and the rituals of the Catholic faith. Oh yeah, my little Turkish friend. Time to teach you about it. When's your birthday? Next year. Okay. Remember, on 26th of November. Ye gads! There's consumption. Shut the gates immediately. Well, I guess we can't fight right now. We're just gonna have to wait till this disease blows over. So yeah, forget about the seduction focus thing. I guess we're just gonna have to wait it out. Oh, what I would do to get rid of that man. Hope you catch that disease. At least you can build up a garden in the meantime. Vassalization war. Oh, they did become Catholic. Although, I realize something. Since they do have the money and prestige, if they get all that counted, they could form an empire of Carpathia, and that's no good to nobody. At least we have someone willing to assassinate, so they could do in the meantime. I'll send a spy master over there, right? No, wait. I mean, you could at least increase the plot power, and that's that. Anything more than that, then that's it. She couldn't get rid of my stress. But we're gonna get rid of the Hungarian king. Yeah, the towers is just gonna go to both Croatia and Hungary. Kingdom towers is gonna go to him, but we're just trying to prevent him or anyone within that family from forming that empire of Carpathia. I'd rather see Hungary and Croatia split so I could take advantage of the weakness of Croatia by expanding into Split and Zadar in the future. But you have to go through Venice first by taking their trade posts. See? I'm a man with a plan. I know what I'm doing. Try to get a good night's sleep, but I'm tormented by horrible recurring nightmares of our people. And the pleas for help and the hurtful words began to get to me. There's nothing we can do for them because I'm stubborn. My co-conspirator Prince Arpad almost his first name, has hired someone to saw through the supports of the railing on the balcony of King Kalman Arpad, who's known to frequent. Someone may soon take a bit of a tumble. Look out below! Hopefully he falls to death. Yeah, screw it, I'll make a move. Try it again. It's good to be the Rector. I'll continue to sway her until she gives me a child, or by golly, I'll have to do it to someone else. Need a new cardiographer. My wife, of course. Resources are still the same, except there are none in Serbia, as there was one earlier, if I recall. No, I don't think there was. Oh my goodness, there's two diseases, aren't there? Yep, consumption and measles. Do not go out there. Life in seclusion isn't so bad. After finishing a hearty breakfast, I belched contentedly and remarked on my foresightedness in ensuring Ragusa's larders were well stocked. However, as soon as the words leave my lips, I've noticed the suddenly panicked look on my servant's face. My Rector, you just ate the very last pickled boar's head, and almost all the other food stocks are nearing exhaustion. Furthermore, my servant continues to drone on, but I'm too aghast to listen. No more pickles boar heads. This isn't good. There's two diseases out there. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. I've searched for Ragusa from top to bottom, and I've come to realize there are really no more pickled boar's heads. Not only that, all the other food stocks are near exhaustion. My servant should really mention that. Tough times are ahead for all of us. Girls will be girls. Need some martial training with this. I could care less about your learning. Huh. Totally. How could you? Rats! It keeps getting worse. Again? You know what? Get out of here. I ain't gonna be no cannibal. And hurry up and kill somebody. It's only a matter of time before they win this war and the Empire is going to be formed. Well, she's pregnant, but I'm just going to say, how could you do this? We're safe from working like co-conspirator. That the bowmen are in place and waiting for the right moment to strike. Well, he thinks it's his. Oh boy. My stomach groans and gurgles. I try to remember when I last had a decent meal. It's gotten to the point when I can hardly look at a couture without wondering how would they taste. Probably delicious. No! It's wrong! Be temperate. Success, King Arpad It's caught in a deadly arrow crossfire between a scroll depository and a grassy knoll. The story we conclude about the lone bowman seems to be working perfectly. One less threat to the establishment. Now he's got two sisters, which they can split the realms. I still have ore. Is there a way you can get rid of? No. Just gonna have to be that way. Unless you want to discredit him somehow. Pretty interesting weapons. Two diseases same time. All that came from Italy. It's the diseased country of Italy. Last time. Alright, my food supply is dwindling. It's brought to my attention that the basements of Ragusa contains a large number of rats which could be caught and eaten. Right, rats to eat. One must think that I've probably gone mad. Why is there... Oh, there's two counts. Croatian counts. Never mind. Must have think of somebody else. And my wife failed to get rid of stress for me. Yeah, I got money to pay. If it is the will of the Blessed Virgin. Just pray to get rid of this blasted disease out of this realm. The one that has both consumption and measles. Be glad that slow fever or camp fever isn't here either. Which would have tripled that. One of my trade galleys finally made it back to port today. They're being delayed several days by a storm. Sadly, it was discovered that the ship's entire cargo had been spoiled by seawater and rendered worthless. A total loss. Confound it all! My food supplies are exhausted. While I'm able to scavenge enough food to survive a while longer, staying in Ragusa is clearly not a long-term solution. It's no picnic out there. I'm gonna die! Because I'm stressed, I'm starving. Hate to do this to you. That's it, I'm a cannibal. I'm a cannibal, hear me roar. What good would that do? I ate a boy. I guess I've eaten it again too. Yep, I've gone clearly off the deep end. Damn these streets. Break off the love affair as well. I'm about to die with no child. The series means nothing. But there's still hope somehow. But I'm not going to be able to live long. Oh my god. Died of poor health because of the disease. I'm gonna need a lustful woman. Or someone like her. Which is a winner in my book. So I love... God. Okay, try this instead. I stopped caring. Yeah, welcome to my realm, which you're about to catch a disease now that you're in Ragusa. Sickest city in the world. Oh, why didn't I marry you? It's starting to burn off now. All the good talented people gone these days. And I noticed, that guy died, the Baron. He's getting sick too. And he's hair-lipped. Perfect time to assassinate. Yes. Very, very good. This is clearly a bandit. Man, look at all these council members all working here. Not all, but some. Send money. Of course you don't. Can it be, really? The insanity is finally over. Cannot believe I've become a cannibal. Which means I'm more liable to be assassinated. I'll give my shit together. This is not a good time for this, but I will beat you. Think you're all that, huh? Target the sun. Make it quick and simple. Stroke again. And I'll try to counter. Got him. Aim for the head. 2 bruised legs and bruised your head. I still got it. That's all I gotta say about it. Doesn't matter what you pick, honestly, so guess I'll start swinging on my wife here. Now I need to get her to like me, but at least she's lustful, so this better have a better chance at having children. Was able to bring her one, but she died. To everyone's astonishment, a galley belonging to the Bunda family that was thought lost years ago slipped quietly into port last night. The ship is riddled with arrows and the sails barely holding together. Against all odds, the captain managed to bring his cargo. He has quite a story to tell. Better late than never. Scored big on the gold. They could still form Carpathia. That boy has to be eliminated. Yeah, elimination of the Baron can wait. Just do what you gotta do to stop Hungary from forming that empire. Now regain all that weight. Spend it on a brothel. It's for more tax income. A heretic, you say? sure is not a heretic. You're just saying things. Alright, we're sending you back to Estergom again. That boy needs to be stopped before he forms the Empire. I'm sure there's no way to, I don't know, discredit him of other things. Okay, here's our assassination chance. Me and King Oros of Serbia aren't exactly on the best terms. It now seems he has encouraged an angry mob to burn down my trade post in Zeta. My small garrison has been surrounded, and the mob threatens to butcher them all unless you withdraw from Zeta. I will point out the wealth the trade post brings to Zeta. Due to my hard stewardship skills, the mob disperses. I have more troops than he has, but no, you're gonna need more. Wait for it. Alright! Success! The hunter did what he was paid for to make sure that King Arpad Mordek never returned from the hunting trip. He will keep quiet about his ghastly deed to save his own skin, if nothing else. To hunt a man is the truly greatest sport. So there you go. Hungary and Croatia have split. They could still form Carpathia, but you ain't gonna get Croatia back anytime soon. Now these two are just gonna do that. Now to get back to the original plan. Oh, right. Forgot. Can't do that now. Still can't do that. Again, you got vassals who aren't that well, you know. So just be grateful for what you have. I ain't sending my men out there. It's suicide. At least we got our own Catholic bishop and not an Orthodox one. I'll switch to lustful once I become champion. Still gotta rise up in the ranks. Fine. Tired of spending money. It's time to fight. It's about damn time. Also, I forgot to get into shape, but who gives a damn? I do, but I'm just... You know what's going on in my head? I'll try to counter. I'll do an extravagant attack. But I missed the follow-up. Attempt to feint. I'm gonna try to dodge. Swing my weapon. Lunge. Gotcha. Just to show that I still got it. Even though I got my newfound personal combat skill due to me being a cannibal. Crusading cannibal. Who would have thunk it? Need to request military training. Maybe that's the problem. I ain't got no dynasty, so I'm gonna ignore it. I was a bit distracted when I handled my buzzer to a courtier. I was watching another of my birds who were about to catch, Another rabbit did not realize that the courtier had no clue about what to do with the buzzard. It did not end well. This is the last time I try to solo my birds. Oh, Patricia, Cole is supposed to give my buzzard to the falconer, but slipped and lost his grip to the bird and it escaped. Yeah, come spend time with me. Wonder if she knows my true intentions. She's lustful. We got all this, so hopefully we'll have something out of it. Good. You could be the commander in the future. I'll try to put that up right now because I know I do not have any good ones. Some of which died off of disease. As you were. Yeah, let's assassinate all of them, even if I become a known murderer for this. Finally, some teaching. Maybe that's what I need. I need to improve my combat skill. That's what I'm trying to do. Bosnian-Serbian border dispute over the Ras. I'm already Lightfoot leader. I can pick up another. Well, I guess heavy infantry. Light and heavy. Because that's all we have around here. Alright. I'm pregnant my wife. Now, don't die on me, will you? My training is over. I could become ambitious or become a trained fighter. And I am a... What was that again? I just forgot. No, I'm a trained fighter now. So the courage receive training in the art of combat. While no master, they can hold their own in a fight. That's good to know. Now don't challenge the champion yet. Wife's pregnant. Still a lot of Orthodox people around here. The pregnancy has caused my wife to develop the unusual taste. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays ranges from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. I'll make sure that she gets all she wants and more. She's just well fed, but not gluttonous. Oh, jeez. Okay, it occurred to me that my wife's feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child could surely cause some hero to go unbalanced. That is affected mood. I'll buy her something nice. It's a daughter, not a son, but Anusa. It's an interesting name for Dalmatian. Blasted. I'm not good for intrigue, am I? No. Because I'm too trusting. Hope we'll have another child soon. Spending on a lighthouse. While meanwhile, getting the Henry the Seducer. Get me my sword. He's the heir to the kingdom of England. I'll swing my weapon at him. Okay, I'll try to counter. Do an extravagant attack, but I missed a follow-up. I was trying to end it early. There you go. Now get into shape. Definitely in perfect shape now. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna assassinate all these kids here. So that way the barony is mine. This castle here. I'll train you in a moment. I'm busy. I have something in mind. Whenever the champ is ready, whatever he's doing. He's in perfect shape. Too bad I can't revoke titles off of you. Of all people, you. I need a holy man. You'll do. You're the new court chaplain. Possible future court physician. Write a poem. I will write about how fair she is. Saying her attractiveness. Oh man, she didn't like that. There are just some things you just don't do. And obviously I can never learn from it. Some encouraging words I'll do the trick. There, she's no longer stressed, so... But I'm still stressed. And I could drop dead at any given time. Whenever you're ready to get rid of... I've just learned that the captain of one of my trade galleys have been selling a part of his cargo to the Venezuela smugglers instead of delivering as ordered. Apparently hoping the amount sold would be too small to notice. The captain has crew been jailed, but the thieving scums already spent most of their ill-gotten profits on spirits and women. Can no one be trusted these days? Especially when it comes to assassination discussions. Alright, here we go. First of many. And I'm a known murderer again. That's one down. Two to go. Lowborn. I don't know what gives him the right. So let the assassination spree continue. Whenever the champ is ready, because... I wonder what that champion is doing. But I guess I'll have to fight again to retain... Swift doing lunge tagging me. Okay, just make it quick and simple. I missed the follow-up still. Dodge. There we go. I didn't get hurt at least once. Here we go again. The strict exercise regimes committed so after my decision to become a legendary warrior made me one of the toughest persons around. I feel like I could lift a small house. Brawny's good because it ups the health and the martial, especially in the combat skill. I think I have what it takes to be the champion. Keep trying. Chicken for lunch today, I think. Alright. One more to go. And not a real Bonda. This is a legitimate house. You're a different breed. But you are going to be gone. And the castle is mine. Now get into shape. Just wait until August 12th. Fancy gifts should do the trick. Good to know. That's odd. As soon as he smothered it with the pillow, and 4 years old just made that noise. What the heck? The world is too cruel for children. Alright, the barony is mine. Which means we'll get even more troops and we'll start waging war on the next episode. Serbia just lost a war, which could give me the opportunity to either fight them, fight against Venice for the control of some of the cities in Zadar and Split, and maybe, but you have to take the trade post first. And maybe in the future we could take Zadar and Split and make these counties Dalmatian again as it was in the past. So now that we have the castle, working in the shadows, Leonor somehow declared most of the heavily guarded treasures and secrets of my foes. These could be either be studied or ransomed back, of course. Wonderful news. That's technology points that she got. Champ is ready, but the question is, am I ready? Wait till August 12th? After August 12th? No. Now in perfect shape, it's time to face the champion, though. I'll train you afterwards. He's the commander of England. He's fought many times. Greatness is at hand, and so is the title of champion. This fight will not be easy as a champion. Superior experience make them stronger than they appear. Defeat at the hand of the champion is harsher than usual as all eyes on me. It is time. Well, I get to strike first. He's the commander and regent of England. Bruised his head. And now he wants to get my head, so I'll counter. It's quick and simple. Bruised his head again. Well, I'm gonna aim for your damn head. And in the torso. Victory is yours. The referee has stopped the fight and declared me as the victor. I'm now the champion, while the defeated foe will be shamed and will return to be a simple pretender seeking to reach my height. The title is very contested, and I will need to stay in perfect shape to survive a horde of challengers. The glory is now mine. Now that I'm champion, you have the prestige, martial, sex appeal, combat skill to go with it. Alright, it's time for your training. Senator Water. How do you like me now? Yes, I'm a murderer. Yes, I'm a cannibal. He's like, yeah, I'm a cannibal. Don't judge me. Everyone attending the spear throwing competition seems to be having a great time. I'm partaking in the contest conversing and laughing together. Perhaps the memory is a bit too much, as the spirit carelessly hurled into the field as someone is still out there, measuring the distance of the previous throw. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's gonna be dead. And that guy won the spear throwing contest. As if someone deliberate by saying it's like, yep, this guy's winning the competition and it ain't no accident. He may be the winner and now he's dead. They knew this guy's too good, so someone just threw a spear at him. Oh yeah, he can do double duty. He can be the commander and the spy master. There are no assassinations to be plotting against for now. Oh, married to a prince of Cavenus. What if we assassinate her right now? Not good enough. Now train alone. Maybe that's what the champion was doing the entire time, why he wasn't available. He was training somebody. I understand now. Now, how about some friendly competition? Senator Waterfall, will ya? Oh yeah, that guy who, you know, did that stuff. How much would it be to ransom him? I'll try to be merciful. Just try to get him positive as he's on his way out. There. All is forgiven. Now don't do that stuff again. He's got him out of his pockets. Believe our training sessions are to get out and in. Taught to me well and I thank you for it. I'm a changed man. Always glad to fellow fighter of the round table. You're gonna have to stay in shape. Why am I not good at, you know, again, you gotta stay in good shape. Ready for anything. Who wants to challenge me? Then I said weakened recently. Alright, one more fight to close the episode. Because this is a great premiere. Enrico. Really? A guy like you? You've been in more fights. Alright, start at the center. And I'm gonna counter. I'll swing my, well, actually aim for the head. He's slightly bruised. Ah, that didn't work. Counter. Swing my weapon at him. Dodge. Okay, he just bruised my non-dominant hand there. Predictable result. I saw a vassal with his stunning young wife at the side of the feast. I decided to make a toast to the lovely couple. Oh, I thought the groom would drop dead when you consumed at the wedding. Keep it up like that, or we're going to start a family feud. Let's just hope there'll be no feuds around for this next episode, which I hope you enjoyed it. I had my trials and tribulations, but I'm the champion. So, and for God's sakes, get a son. Combat skills high enough where you should switch your focus. We'll be into a bit of a conquering mood in both the bedroom and the battlefield in the next episode of Ragusa. Hope we see you then. Till then, so long for now.